I love my bathroom. It's so cute. It's full of cats. It's also where I do my skincare routine. Now the last thing I want to do here is toot my own horn, but toot toot bitch. I get so many comments asking why/how my face is so glowy, and it's very intentional. So I thought I'd make a whole video about it. I'll do my morning routine and my night routine. I just like to have a glowy face. I don't know if it's because I'm super pale and it's the only thing I got is some glow. I don't know. But I will show you from start to finish what I do. So in the morning, I will wet my face, okay? I actually never cleanse it in the morning. I've just heard that it's not necessary to cleanse in the morning, so I never do that. I just wet my face and then I continue. So let's do that first. Now I like to work with a damp face. I always have heard from dermatologists on YouTube and TikTok, and yes, they're real dermatologists, that if your face is damp and you put lotion or any moisturizing thing, it will seep in a lot better. The first thing I use in the morning is this CosRx. By the way, I'm a hoe for CosRx. It's a CosRx 6-peptide skin booster. It was new and dermatologists were like raving about it. It's pretty cheap, so I decided to just get it. It's my first step in my skincare routine in the morning and at night. So let's do a couple pumps. According to the bottle, it evens skin tone, it's hydrating, it's for firmness and smoothness, it's for pores, and improves skin texture, which we love. Don't forget the neck. We're gonna be 90 with like amazing faces and just like necks. I also want to say the reason this whole journey started for me was because I was wearing makeup. The makeup would just clump in weird areas and be kind of dry in areas. And I asked about it, I was like, what am I doing wrong? And people were like, you're using matte makeup, use dewy makeup. And that literally changed everything for me. So now all I use is like dewy everything pretty much. My face is still like damp from the peptide booster, but we'll move on. Again, another CosRx product. It's the advanced snail mucin. This is from what I understand, just to keep your face hydrated, like very hydrated throughout the day. And it feels incredible. So now vitamin C. I feel as though vitamin C is so important for brightening the skin. The whole purpose is to brighten the skin, to firm, depuff, etc., etc. I have a Youth to the People bottle they sent me and I'm in love with it. They sent me more because I was so obsessed with it, and I do use this every single day. It also contains caffeine, which is a really good depuffer, especially for eyes, and it's just good for glowy skin. So this is something else I do every single day. I honestly feel like when I don't put it on, I notice a difference. So I feel like the vitamin C is something that's super important actually in this step. I feel like the snail mucin and vitamin C are like the most important things besides sunscreen. Speaking of sunscreen, my sunscreen is literally called Whoa Glow, okay? I'm using a glowy sunscreen. It's e.l.f. It's pretty cheap. I got it at Rite Aid. A little nervous when I first got this because it is kind of tinted, and I am so damn pale that I was afraid that like it'd be too tinted, but it blends in pretty well. I'm also like obsessed with the sunscreen because it doesn't ever get in my eyes. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like when I use other sunscreens, it's fine for like 30 minutes, and then as the day progresses, it starts seeping into my eyes and they just water and feel miserable. Okay, so that's like the base. If I do nothing else, I stop there. But I'm just gonna show you, I guess, everything I do if I'm wearing like concealer or whatever, because I do have a little bit of a trick for that too. Before I start the concealer, I also just wanna say, like, obviously I'm no dermatologist. I don't do anything, okay? I don't know anything. Okay, so the concealer I use is literally called Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's hydrating, okay? Hydrating. That's the big part of all of this. But it's gonna get a little more intense here in a second, and I'll show you why. This is honestly about as much makeup as I put on. I'm not a big foundation girly. Kind of just do this and this. Okay. I have from Glossier a Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. So sometimes I will put a little bit of a drop of it onto my hand, dip my sponge into that as well, and just kind of blend it all together. I actually really love the way that this looks because I don't feel as though I get any like creases or any areas that are like bunched up with makeup. If I just really pat it in and add the Future Dew, it works like a miracle. I actually bought these sponges on accident. They were supposed to be a lot bigger, but I didn't realize I bought the mini ones, but they actually have been working out like perfectly. Now we move on to blush. I have another Glossier product, aka it's gonna be shiny and cute. Color is Cloud Paint Seamless Cheek Color. This is kind of just my last step for the glowiness of it all. I kind of just go like that. And I blend to the gods. I use my finger. Sometimes I'll use my really old Jeffree Star makeup brush. Okay, I'm whipping off the brush. I'm getting lazy. Okay, then normally I'll probably make my eyebrows a little bit darker, put some mascara on, but for the sake of this video, I don't really need to do that since this is about glowy skin. This is a great finishing product. It's all over TikTok. It's the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. Again, dewy. Just do a couple and I'm done. Here's how we look in direct sunlight. It'll obviously calm down a little bit, but that's what I do in the morning or to start my day. Or sometimes I don't do anything at all, but that's how I get glowy skin in the morning. And then I'll show you what I do at night that helps for the next day, I think. Oh, hello. So we have reached the night. I obviously have not put on mascara or anything else. I just have on exactly what I put on earlier. I'm also a little wine drunk, so let's hope this goes okay. Okay, I have put my hair back. I don't know how people don't. When people just like clip their hair back to like wash it, I'm like, what? My first step is I never know how to say this, micellar. I'm just gonna say it confidently. Micellar water. I am a huge fan of double cleansing, so I will usually use this and then I will use my cleanser. This part usually feels really good when you do have mascara on because it pretty much takes it off and then you feel like you're kind of already cleansed. Okay, the shit does get in your eyes a little bit. Am I okay? I don't know. Hello. Oh my god. I'm not well. I'm not trying to be dramatic at all. That just like really got in my eyes so bad that genuinely never happens. My cleanser is very basic. It's just the CeraVe Hydrating Facial. I usually use a foaming one. I accidentally bought just like a regular one, which is fine, I guess. But I do love a foaming cleanser. But this is what I use to do the second part of removing my makeup. Now the way I remove this is probably going to shock some of you or maybe inspire some of you. It also maybe look like I'm waterboarding myself. I just don't like to do this thing. I like to just do this. Okay, ready? It just works way better. Now we pat dry, but we don't like dry, you know what I mean? We're gonna go in again with the peptide booster. And then it really depends what night it is. If it's like tread to no one night, which is very scary for me because I kind of just started it like a month ago and I've been using it 1 day a week and I've been peeling a little bit, but not too crazy. But it's not my tret night. So if it was my tret night, I would do the next step that you're about to see and then I would wait until it's completely dry, put like a tiny amount of this all over my face and then wait till that's completely dry and then add moisturizer. So if you want to use tret, that's a great way to use it. It's called the sandwich method. It's like lotion, tret, lotion. So it's not as harsh on your skin. But we're not doing that tonight. We're gonna use another version of snail mucin that I love. This is the advanced all-in-one cream. It's a little bit thicker than the one I used this morning. As you can see, it's like truly so thick. So I just use like a tiny amount. Remember the night, remember the night. And then I will just go in with my regular CeraVe moisturizer. I'm sure you all know how to apply moisturizer, so I'm not gonna talk about that. And then if I'm feeling really crazy, I will do like a slugging mask type thing, which I feel like I can do tonight. I haven't done it in a couple nights. So I just have this CeraVe healing ointment. It's literally Vaseline basically. I do it while my face is still like damp from the moisturizer and everything, just to lock in all the moisture, especially since I am doing tret. The only thing I will say is only do this if you have a bit of time before you go to bed, unless you sleep on your back. If you sleep on your back, you're fine. I don't, I sleep on my side. So I only do this if I have like, I don't know, an hour before I'm actually like gonna be laying down to try to go to bed. Also, if you have sensitive skin, maybe don't do this. I luckily don't have that sensitive of skin, but I know it can cause people to break out. So I would just make sure you're okay with that. This feels great for going to bed, I'm not gonna lie. And that's the whole routine. It's not that crazy, I don't think. It's pretty simple. My skin going to bed. She's a little glowy. I'm gonna go. Make sure to follow me if you don't. And I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys liked this video. And if you guys have any questions about any products or anything, just let me know because I've been using most of these for quite a while, so maybe I can help. I don't know. But I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.